Hey friends, welcome back to the Eternal Guiding Light Tarot channel. You already know who this is. It's your 144th friend, and I'm back with some more vibes, okay? So listen, guys. I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear, because I know I went back to watch some of my videos and I was like, oh my god. You could barely hear me. So I apologize for that. There's been such an adjustment made in everything, my setup, everything. So I'm working right now with my AirPods. I hope that you guys can hear me much clearer, much better, and much louder, much closer. I mean, you can hear me in those videos when you're in like a private setting. But if you're around any ruckus and you're trying to listen to me, So it could be that you're supposed to listen to those messages when you're really not doing anything, so you can focus. But yeah, I apologize about the low quality of audio, but the messages are still very much so important. Okay, so that leads me today to a few things. First things first. Sorry, I don't know what that little noise was. First things first, I'm here to give you a little reminder, okay? Focus on what's in front of you. That's what I just heard. Focus on what's ahead of you. Don't get wrapped up and tripped up on what you see that's going on around you, okay? Excuse me. Okay, that could be confirmation. I don't know what that little sound is, but that could be confirmation, okay? Focus on what's ahead of you and not what's going on around you. Something might appear to be one way, but it's really not. So, yeah, remember that, okay? Use your discernment. Remember to use your discernment, okay? Anyway, I don't know who that was for, but yeah. So this message, I did get a download. Spirit wants me to tap into a few different things. 3 different things, okay? The first things first is this current energy. I feel like I need to do the Celtic cross. I feel like I need to do a Celtic cross reading. I think I remember that layout. I think I need to do it. Let me see something. I think I need to do a Celtic cross. Because what Spirit wants me to focus on, what is that sound? Oh, I know what that sound is. Oh, I took out a frozen bottle of water and it's defrosting. Okay. Is that the word, defrosting? Thawing out. Okay. I was like, what the fuck is that cracking sound? I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna do a that's what I'm gonna do. Because the way how Spirit wants me to tap into this reading, it's giving like, I would have to do 3 separate readings, which I have no problems with doing. But I think for this first one here, I feel the need to do everything at once, and then we see what we need to tap into, because this is a very, very pivotal moment for you guys. There's a threshold here that you guys need to cross. You guys need to cross this. I'm here. I already did. Me, your 144 friend, I already crossed it. I crossed it already. I didn't know. I mean, I did know, but like, I didn't know at the same time. But like, now it's your turn. Because remember, I do things first. I do things first, and I experience things much faster compared to whoever is resonating with me, whoever follows my light, no matter how old you are. So, all right. What is the current situation? What is the current energies? Heavenly Father, messages. Ooh, what wanted to come out? The Ace of Cups with the 4 of Cups. Okay. What is the current energy? Let me move my coffee. This reading is going to be cool. I haven't done a Celtic cross reading in a long time. Oh my God. A very long time. What is the present energies? What is the current energies? Oh, thank you. Okay, so you have the Page of Cups in the reverse. That is the current energies. It's the Page of Cups in the reverse. Should I pull? I think I'm going to pull everything and then read it. Okay, so what is the challenge? What is the obstacle? Ooh, King of Wands fell in the transitional stage. So that is the obstacle. Okay. Okay. Why is this happening? Okay. What happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past? Okay, in the distant past. And what's happening in the future? Ooh, where is this for? Okay. What's happening in the future? What's happening in the future? What's coming towards us? You? Okay. Alright. Okay. And what's the current attitude towards all of this? What is the current attitude towards this? What is the current attitudes? Okay. Can I actually have another one for that 3 of Wands in reverse? Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Any outside influencers? What's influencing this? What's influencing this? Anything else influencing this? Thank you. Oh my God, okay. And what is it that you need to know? What do they need to know? What do they need to know about this energy? What do they need to know about this kind of energy? Wow, okay, that's a lot. I'll take them. Oh wow, I'll take them, absolutely. I'll take them. Okay, and what is the expected outcome? What is the expected outcome here? What is the expected outcome? Thank you. Wow, beautiful. Okay, dokie. Ooh, okay, moon card here at the bottom of the deck. All right, guys, let's see what this is because, okay, so let me rewind. Spirit wanted me to tap into 3 different timelines, I guess, right? And I can still do it. Spirit wanted me to tap into the current energies right now. Spirit wanted me to tap into what's coming towards us or what's coming towards you. And Spirit wanted me to tap into how you transition between what's happening now and how you get to that like final destination. How do you get to that next phase? How do you get to your next step? How do you get to where you're supposed to be? How do you cross that threshold? So I figured, hey, why can't we see all of it at once? Why can't we see all of it at once? So I was like, oh my God, let me do the Celtic cross. So that's where we're at now, because this is about you getting to that next phase. And the whole point of this is to find the obstacle, find the current obstacle in this current moment in your journey and annihilate that shit, right? So you can get to the next phase. Don't ask me what the next phase is for you. Don't ask me why it's important. Don't ask me. It's gonna come out. You know it always does. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave it in the comment section. Oh, I hope you can hear me. God. Okay. All right. So currently what's happening now is the Page of Cups in the reverse. Thank you. Page of Cups in the reverse with the King of Wands in the transitional stage, okay? So let's see here. What is currently happening here with this Page of Cups in the reverse for you? What is this? This Page of Cups is giving me like, whoever resonates with this reading here, you are a true divine being. You are someone who is in their power already. But you see, it took, I'm hearing it took a lot to get there. We're not going to sit here and act like this was just sweet, creme de la creme, peachy keen, easy for you to just hop, skip, and jump. And you woke up a divine being. You didn't wake up like this at all. So I'm hearing if there's anyone trying to discredit you and your character, they're dead wrong. And there will be highly, truly deadly consequences. If someone is trying to discredit you and who you are and your journey and your growth and all that, like, they will have consequences to deal with. Put it that way. If someone is trying to slander your character, they will face karma, or there will be consequences for that. Put it that way. Okay. If someone is trying to, wow, was that 11:11? That was just 11:11 on the clock as I said that shit. If someone is trying to discredit you and what you got going on and your brand new beginnings and your blessings, there will be consequences for that. This Page of Cups in the reverse is giving me that you went through that, like, part of your journey where, and I'm here, you're still going through it actually, where you're really connected to the divine. You're really connected to the Most High God. So this Page of Cups in the reverse is giving me connection, but like communication between you and the divine. Because I heard you already got your downloads already. You already got your instructions already. You followed your instructions already. With the Page of Cups in the reverse is giving me like, y'all have already shared that dialogue with the Most High God and the angels and ancestors already. So you already know what to do. They already gave you instruction. They already told you what to do. Okay, take the energy how it resonates, because everyone's journey is different. If you have not connected with your angels and ancestors yet, and you came across this message, and you haven't started any of this work yet, you are being called to get started now. I'm hearing there's a small window for you. Take the energy how it resonates and take it with heed. Take it now. Take these messages. Don't take these messages lightly. I'm hearing this particular message is not a game. This is not for entertainment purposes only. This is the work that you need to do. So if you haven't gotten started on your journey yet and you came across this and you're just getting started, you have a small window to get started now, to make these changes now, and to start to prepare for your journey's course, I'm hearing. So you can get started if you're interested now. That means that you need to start praying. You need to start praying. You need to start praying. Some people feel like, oh God, when I pray, I have to incorporate the Bible verses. I have to incorporate Bible scriptures. I don't know how to pray. Yes, you do. You don't need, let me tell you something. I'm not religious at all. Yeah, I'm spiritual, but like, it only goes but so far. My faith that I carry within myself is literally, genuinely respect for a higher power. That's it. Some people could walk around here and call me whatever the fuck they want to call me. They could sit here and speculate and say I do this, that, and the third. I do none of it. I'm so basic. My relationship with the Most High God comes from true, genuine love, faith, purity, belief. God is my father figure. God is my everything. My father figure, my mother figure. God is my family. God is my lover. When I didn't have no fucking body, I had the Most High God. And you think I had time to incorporate Bible scriptures and shit like that when I was sleeping in my car and I needed strength? No. There were many times where out of just frustration and just pure hurt and fear, there were times where I was screaming at God. Screaming at him like, what is this? What is going on? I'm a truly, genuinely good person. Why am I going through this? Like, literally hollering at God. And of course, he knew it came from a place of love. He knew it came from a genuine place of hurt. That's why he allowed it. But he did teach me and tell me that I had to control that, because I was projecting what I was feeling inside at him, and when he was trying to help me. And I couldn't necessarily see it at the time because, like I said, sleeping on my car was not something easy for me to do at all. And I don't wish that shit on nobody. But that's what God had called me to do at the time. And I did it. But I couldn't have done it without him, because I'm telling you, I had so much pent up energy. Because I was confused. Why am I coming up, working hard, following the Most High God, and this is what I have to endure? To me, it wasn't fair at all. I needed answers. I wanted answers. I wanted to know what the fuck. And God had to just keep working on me. And I cried. There were times I cried to God, shouting at him, shouting at the angels, upset. And they walked me through it day by day, month after month. They worked on me to heal those wounds and fully understand what was happening for me and what wasn't happening to me. That's what I'm getting here with this Page of Cups. You need to start opening up that dialogue with the Most High God and the angels and ancestors, regardless of what you're feeling. You need to have, when you have that relationship with the Most High God, you need to be honest. You need to be vulnerable. Whoever's listening to this message, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment, do what you need to do, because you know what? This journey requires you to be vulnerable. You cannot go to the Most High God and trying to be in your fucking ego and expecting help and expecting answers and expecting progress. That's not going to happen. You need to be open. You need to be honest. You need to be vulnerable, because they know everything already. They see everything already. They already know you. They already know what you need to even be working on, because they know where you're supposed to be. If you're not coming to them on your knees, showing respect, and being open and honest, you can consider this whole journey a flop for you. If you're going to come to the Most High God and be in your ego, you can consider this a flop for you. You're not going to make it. You have to be raw. You have to be genuine. You have to be yourself. Not who you want to be, not who you see or claim to be on Instagram. You need to be you. In order to keep this communication open, they don't want to talk to the representative. They want to talk to you. Why? Because King of Wands, I said in the reverse, but in the transitional stage. What the obstacle is the things that you need to do. There's still more work that you need to do. Obviously, we're trying to get you to that next phase, that next ascension, elevation. But you see, right now, thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Right now, what you need to do is you need to work on your communication with the Most High God. You need to work on your communication with the angels and the ancestors. You need to talk to them, and you need to tell them what it is that you need. You need to ask them what it is that you need to do in order to get to your next phase. You need to ask them, what do you need to do in order to heal and close out? I'm telling you, you ask them any questions that you want to know. And let's not make it about material things. Oh God, what do I need to do to become a millionaire? Listen, that's not what this is about. Because if you are destined to be a millionaire, guess what? You're going to be that millionaire this fucking lifetime. You just need to do what the fuck you need to do. Stop complaining. Stop whining. When things get tough, when work gets hard, just shut up and do it. Do it. Because I'm telling you from experience, I've had times where I've complained about it. Like, why do I have to keep doing this? Why do I have to keep staying here? Why do I have to keep blah, blah, blah? Why do I have to keep blah, blah, blah? And in the same breath, I breathed, because the only way to really experience change is to catch yourself in that moment and stop. I breathed, I prayed for strength, and I said, God, I might not understand why you have me doing this, but I pray for the strength to get through it so I can do it, so I can get the fuck up out of here. And I'm not gonna lie, it became easier because my situation became better, but Lord knows it was not easy. It was not easy to keep telling myself, I got this. One more day. I can do it. I can do it. That King of Wands is in a transitional stage for the friend zone, because you guys are experiencing what I experienced, and that always happens. And I said it very, very, very early when I started my channel. I am the beacon of light, hence the name Eternal Guiding Light Tarot channel. This started off as your 144th friend because I'm literally just a beacon. I'm literally a light tower I'm at the side of your journey. That's it. My light is on. You're to follow and keep going. This light you can't bring with you. This light you can't take. This light you can't dim. This light you can't turn off. This light you can't make brighter. God is in control of this light. However, I am the light to show you the way. So Spirit is going to make sure, like I said, when you don't see me on this channel, Spirit is making sure that I'm out in the field and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, so that way I can come back to you and tell you, okay, boom, this is what you need to do. Do this, do that. It's up to you. Your journey is your journey. You're going to do what you want to do, especially with this information. But I'm telling you right here, right now, this energy right here, I can speak so strongly on, because I've been there before. This year, I'm talking about your first two cards. We got a long way to go. So this might be everything that you need to hear. So watch this as many times as you want. I don't think I'm going to do this in 3. This is everything that you need to know. I don't need to do this in 3 different messages, because Spirit wants you to know what's currently going on in your energy, what's coming towards the future, and how you can get there, how you can leave the past behind and keep going. So I'm not doing multiple messages, because this is clear as day what you need to know. This Page of Cups in the reverse for your current energy, your first placement. I'm telling you right here, right now, keep working on your communication with the Most High God. Keep working on that. Keep praying. Stay connected. And they will tell you with the King of Wands here, which is your obstacle, they will tell you the things that you need to do and how to get it done. I'm telling you, they will give you the strength to even get it done as well. They have all the answers. They are the answer. Thank you, Heavenly Father God. The Moon card here at the bottom of the deck is important, because these are things that you need to know when it comes to this. I'm hearing treacherous journey, okay? There are all different types of things, people, places, and all sorts of shit that you're going to come across on this journey, okay? What is that peeking through? Oh, 3 of Swords. But this is all for your healing. This is your healing journey. This is to get you to where you need to be. Okay, so please take the energy how it resonates. Anyway, moving on. Okay? So those two, that's your current energy and your challenge, okay? Your challenge is to do the things that you need to do, but you need to connect with the Most High God in order to, So the cause for this disruption here, let's say, the cause of you not being able to do what you need to do to cross that threshold is because of this 2 of Wands in the transitional stage. And that makes all the sense in the world. Why? Because the last decision lies with you. Okay? This 2 of Wands is giving me that last decision lies with you. That's what they're saying. It lies with you. And then they're going to do what you do or what you want to do. Take the energy how it resonates, I'm hearing. So back to your first 2 cards. If you don't want to pray, if you don't want to connect with the Most High God, well, King of Wands in the transitional stage, you're always going to struggle to do the right thing to get you to ascension. You have to do what is necessary in order to get things done, is what I'm hearing. This 2 of Wands right here, You need to sit down. You're being advised to have a seat. One of these days, I'm hearing very soon actually, because that window is very small. Okay, what is today? So we had a 6-6 portal. Oh wow. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm sure there's gonna be a 7-7 something, but I don't. They're giving me Lionsgate portal. Lionsgate portal is 8. I think it's 8-8. But I'm picking up. Okay, there's something significant about Lionsgate portal, but for whoever is catching on to this last minute, your window doesn't extend till then. I think you need to do it before August. So you have June, and I'm hearing a little bit of July to get this done. You have to get these things in order. I'm hearing from June to, I would say, like the first 2 weeks of July. That's what they're giving me. I'm seeing it clear as day. I see it on the calendar. They're showing it to me. You have all of June, but you only have like the first 2 weeks of July to get this shit done. Because the Lionsgate portal, I'm hearing it's a wrap. It is a fucking Reynolds wrap. Everything is going to be closed by then. I heard I probably need to do a Lionsgate portal reading too. Anyway, this 2 of Wands right here, I'm being advised that you need to have a seat. So within this month, you should definitely prioritize this if you want to get to the next phase. If you don't believe in any of this, or if you don't trust this, get off of this channel. Just get off, because you're wasting your time. You already made your decision. So, okay. 2 of Wands, speaking of decision making. Within this month, you're being advised to have a seat. Put it on paper. Okay? Use a pen or a pencil. And what they're telling you to do is you need to map out your course of journey. It very well will come as a download for you. If you feel like you're a person who does not receive downloads, you are sadly mistaken, they're saying. You get all the downloads in the world. You're just not as in tuned as, say, someone like me, but you very much so get downloads, honey. So it's going to come to you as a download. And you know how it's going to come to you? Because you're going to sit there and you're going to do absolutely nothing. You're going to breathe. You're probably you should play a frequency, something like this. You know, I recommend you probably, I recommend you listen to alpha waves, actually, for concentration. So you could sit there, use headphones. Make sure you have nothing to do. Make sure the area is safe. Nothing's on the stove. The kids is put to wherever. This is your time. Make sure you sit there with your headphones in. You could be sitting on your patio. I wouldn't even recommend going to a coffee shop. You need to be somewhere in your own space. And you need to sit there and you need to have a notepad or a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil. And you need to map this out. You could title this, what you want your life to be, where you see yourself going in the next few months. This is what they're giving me. This is what they want you to focus on. Because they want you to see where you're at right now, where you want to be, and how we're going to get you there. This 2 of Wands is giving me a course of action here. Okay? This is what's causing you to get into that mode where you need to start praying and taking the course of action, which is your first 2 cards. What's influencing this, what's causing this is a need for a course of action, a better sense of direction. Okay, so you need to pray. You need to, I'm hearing, follow source. It's the only person that's gonna lead you, like, seriously the right way. And me, because my intentions are pure. But you need to have a serious sense of direction. You need to make a decision here on where it is that you need to go, because some people I'm picking up, y'all know where y'all want to go, but y'all have no idea as to how to get there. So it's better to just start from the beginning, list everything out, where you are right now, and feel free to be creative and have freedom with this. If you want to write how you feel right now, your feelings, what your mental state is right now, what you're thinking about, how you view the world, what is your perspective of people right now, what is your perspective of situations, what is your perspective of like just everything. And then, right, futuristically, what do you want? Where do you see yourself? How do you want to interact with people? How do you want your relationships with people to be? And I'm telling you, by you doing that, the answers are going to start to show on the paper. The Most High God is going to start working with you as you're in that meditative state. Make sure you're not facing any type of disturbances, okay? The least amount of disturbances, the better, the faster you can get this done. You don't have much time, especially if you're starting from scratch right now. If you're starting this journey from the very, very beginning, you don't have much time. You have like a month and a little over a month. You got like 5 to 6 weeks to get this done. So it sounds like a lot of time, but it's really not, okay? Because some of these things probably take about like 2 to 3 days to accomplish, depending on how fast you are, how open you are to the Most High God, and how much energy you give to your own situation. So that is what I'm getting here, with what's kind of like driving you, or what overall energy is causing you, or should be causing you, to get in this proactive energy. Thank you, Spirit. Proactive energy, okay? So, in the recent past, okay? In the recent past, you have the Six of Pentacles in a transitional stage in this placement. So, in this placement here, I'm picking up, like, ultimately, you want something, right? This something can be, I'm seeing your goals and aspirations. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. That was clear as day. The Six of Pentacles is your goals and aspirations, okay? You have goals and you have aspirations. You ask the Most High God for certain things. I mean, that's who you're asking. Put it that way. You say, oh, I want to be a multimillionaire. Oh, I want to be a dentist. Oh, I want to be a dancer. Oh, I want to be a philanthropist. Oh, I want to be this. Whatever it is that you want to be, this is you. They want to give those things to you because you deserve it. You see her glasses, they see exactly who you are. And they know, like, whatever you asked for, they already gave you that download. That's why you want what you want, because that's what you're destined to be. Okay, so whoever you are, you're in alignment and they're ready to, start pouring onto you. However, remember, it's in the transitional stage. You can't get those things. You can't get the things that you want until you do the work, until you do what you need to do in order to get this done. And as you know, it all goes back to the first two placements. You need to start praying and taking more proactive courses of action. Get more interactive in your own journey. You cannot sit here and say, oh yeah, I'm a positive spiritual being, and not do any fucking work and expect things to just fall in your lap. That is not how this goes. That Six of Pentacles is giving me, you literally get rewarded for the hard work that you do, and you need to put in a little bit more. That is why this is in a transitional stage. You have to put in a little bit more. Okay? You have to put in a little bit more. You see the efforts that the angels and ancestors are putting in for you. You might not be able to match them 100% because they are very, very powerful beings, but you need to do what you can to the best of your ability, to the max. Okay? Show up the way how they're showing up for you. This is not a one-sided relationship. It's not going to work. It is not going to work like that. If you're not interested in this, if you don't want to put in the effort, if you don't believe that you can get don't even waste their time. Because if you half-ass it, they're definitely going to half-ass it. So you need to figure it out with this Two of Wands here. You need to figure out what it is that you want out of life and what it is that you want out of your current situation. How much energy you going to put into that? How committed are you to this? How dedicated you are to this with this 2 of Wands here? You need to figure that out, because, you know, they want to give you what it is that you want, but you need to show them that you're in on this. That's pretty much what I'm getting here. In the distant, I call this the distant past, like much more further than the recent past. Okay, this is the placement that I when I first started doing this, that's how I learned it. So you're in the distant, you have the 4 of Wands in the distant past. You have the 4 of Wands in the upright with the 9 of Wands in the transitional stage. I cannot make it up. How committed are you to this? Okay, so this is giving me, for this to be showing up in the more distant past, it's giving me like you pretty much showed how committed you are to this. Okay, with the 4 of Wands in the upright, is giving me you're pretty damn committed. You've already committed to this journey. Hence why you've made it thus far. Okay. So whoever is resonating with this so far, you've already, you know what I'm talking about, because it's giving me like you've done like 70-80% of the work already. This is just for you to keep advancing. Okay. The 9 of Wands here in the transitional stage is giving me, you know, I don't even want to say that term, but the higher you ascend, the more you ascend, you're going to face other challenges, right? But they questioned you a very long time ago on how committed you are. And I guess it's showing up here again because you're getting ready to ascend again. So you know you ascend, it's going to be, I don't want to say more problems, but more challenges, more obstacles, more things to get you, I'm hearing, started again on this elevation journey. So every chapter that we reach is intended to push us even higher. Okay? Evolution is our ultimate goal here as a people. So let's really work with the Most High God and show him how advanced we can get. Because God built us to be advanced as fuck. And he's even testing us out to see like, how advanced can they get? How can we push them to maximize themselves as a people, as a nation, as a group, as a whole? We can do this. We can. God wants us to see how smart we can get. God wants us to use more of our fucking brain. God wants us to tap into our ultimate human beings, is what I just heard. God wants, I'm hearing push it to the limit. God wants us to see just how incredible we are as people and how amazing we are and can be as individuals and as a collective. But then I digress. Okay? So it's giving me here that us human beings, I'm hearing, can get into some powerful shit. We can work wonders. But you have to stay the course of action right here, you know? You have to stick to the plan. You cannot get on this journey right here and think that you're about to become this powerful ultimate being and then plan to do fuckery. Hell no. No. This is for people who intend to do good with their strength and their power. Okay? So you have to stay committed. Okay? And that means that you might, you know, have to take a few more punches every step of the way. But they just want you to remember just, you know, what you committed in the beginning. And it's showing up now because it's like they're saying, remember what you said in the very beginning now. You said you were going to commit to this, you know, so you need to make a course of action. You need to stick to the plan. Okay? Confirmation. You need to stick to the plan because they want to give you this. They want to give you what it is that you're asking for, okay? Sorry, hold on. Okay, yeah. So, you have to be committed to this. You might, take a few more punches up at the top. You might have to spar one more time. There's still more things to heal, even if it's not a physical, you getting your ass beat or you taking a few more punches. You still have emotional baggage to heal. You still have emotional purging and cleansing. This Nine of Wands is giving me, you still have more to endure, more healing to do. So just stay committed. But you can't commit in the first half of the journey and then fall short in the later half. This is saying you have to stay 10 toes. You have to stay 10 toes. You have to commit to this. If you're not going to commit, and if you're not going to stick it all the way through, you could forget this Six of Pentacles in a transitional stage. You could forget receiving anything that you ask for, because they're not going to, it's not like you saying, I did about like 70% of the work. Can I get like 70% of my blessings? No. Like, even if they give you the 70%, they're going to start snatching that shit back, because if you're falling short, they're going to fall short too. Why should anyone stay committed to you if you're not going to commit to them? Take the energy how it resonates. It could even be in love. It could be in friendships. If you're going to be a shitty ass person, why the fuck do you expect people to be nice to you? Why do you expect people to be good to you? You're going to be a shitty person. You better expect shitty things back. Okay, so it's giving me, they're going to match you. Whatever you putting out, that's exactly what they're going to give you. Okay? Whatever you're dishing out, okay, cool. If you're just going to tell them what you want and not do anything about it, well, hey, this Six of Pentacles is going to stay in a transitional stage now. Okay? So I hope this is all making sense, because what's coming in the future is, very, very appropriately, the Four of Pentacles in a transitional stage. And ultimately, I'm hearing there will be a release. That's the goal, is to have this in the Four of Pentacles in a reverse. Is to see that Four of Pentacles in a reverse. That is the goal, because they don't want to hold on to your blessings. Why are they holding on to it? What they holding on to it for? They don't need them. You're the one that's asking for it. Because they told you already what you're supposed to be. They told you already what you're supposed to have. You feel it in your gut. That's how you know. You want to be a dentist so bad, you want to go to school, you just want to be a dentist. That's because they've instilled it in you. You're destined to be a dentist, but you need to get there. Well, you got to go to school. You got to take the necessary tests. You got to be clean. You got to have good hygiene. You need to practice those things. You need to keep up with yourself. I don't know what else you need to do to become a dentist, but that's what you need to do. And this Four of Pentacles is going to be in a transitional stage until you start taking a course of action here and tapping in with the Most High God, praying and asking, okay, God, I'm ready to do the work. What do I need to do to become this dentist? Well, get connected. Come up with a course of action, okay? Come up with a plan. Ooh, first of all, remember what you said in the beginning. Remember how committed you said he was going to be to this, okay? Prepare to endure those challenges to get you where the growing pains. I did post a reading about that. Growing pains or something like that. Becoming number one. It's not easy or comes with growing pains. I forgot the title of that shit, but I definitely posted a reading about that. You could go ahead and check that out. Okay? In order to have the things that you need to have. And you live in your destiny. I hope that makes sense. Okay? So that's pretty much like the outline. It's like, oh, you want to be a dentist? Well, in order for me to give that to you, give you those blessings and the blessings that come with being a dentist, you have to do the work. And you have to get connected, and you have to understand what to do. You know, you have to follow your intuition, and your intuition comes from God. Put it that way. If you want to be a dentist, but you're outside being a shitty ass person, and you're drinking every weekend and going out and trying to do this and trying to do that, you're not going to make it, baby. You're not going to make it. And remember, if you're just now getting started, you have a small window to tighten that shit up. Tighten it up. Okay? So, now we're going to tap into your attitude right now. Let's talk about your attitude right now. Let's talk about how you're viewing your current circumstances and where you want to be and how you get there. And let's see what your approach is about it. Well, I can see here with the 3 of Wands in the reverse and the 4 of Swords in the transitional stage, you see your attitude, you need to fix it. You need to fix your attitude. Whoever you are that's resonating with this, you need this message right here. And I know that I'm not always here to give you that sense of positivity and reassurance that you need. But I'm telling you right here, right now, sweetheart, that you have to also find from within. You also have to ignite your own light as well. Like, I understand that I'm the beacon, but you cannot solely rely. If you feel like you need me, I'm serious. If you feel like you need me and my voice just calms you down and gives you that, go and watch another one of my readings. That's why I started this channel, because I'm like, you know what? Consider this like a little, black book in your back pocket. Your anxiety is kicking in. You're feeling stressed. You're like, oh my God, am I going to make it? Find a reading that resonates with you and go ahead and click it, because I can't be here holding your hand throughout the journey. The only way I can do that is if you use the channel, like I say, like a workbook. Tap on a, especially in the beginning. Oh my God, I posted nothing but self-development readings. That's what this channel is about. So if you feel like you're starting to panic and you need some reassurance, click on one of those, ground yourself, get back on track, and keep going. Let's go. Okay? Because this 3 of Wands energy in the reverse and the 4 of Swords in the transitional stage for your attitude and your approach to this is kind of negative. And it could be because, like, you're tired. The 3 of Wands in the reverse is giving me, like, you haven't seen anything yet. You haven't seen your ship sailed in yet. And I'm hearing how, Sway, how, why? You have all these questions. You feel like, well, when is this going to happen? Yeah, with this 4 of Swords here, you're freaking out. When is this going to happen? This hasn't happened yet. How are we going to do this? How am I going to do that? You need to ground yourself. Page of Cups in reverse. You need to start praying. You need to start praying to the Most High God, and you need to start asking for, strength or calmness, so you can think clearly. Like, you need to, like, get yourself grounded. Maybe you need to listen to a grounding frequency. Don't need, like, yeah, you need to do that writing exercise, but a separate exercise is just you laying there and just grounding yourself. You need to ground yourself, because there's some anxiety here about what hasn't happened. And you don't want to start free. Like, this energy is so short. It's so short. But you see, with this 4 of Swords here in the transitional stage, is giving me that you need to hear this message, because this is going to give you that strength to say, you know what, I'm going to overcome this. Like, yeah, 4 of Swords in the transitional stage. And don't worry, that's normal. I used to feel like that too. Like, when I was sleeping in my car, I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, literally, I was in this energy, 3 of Wands in the reverse with the 4 of Swords. I was like, yo, bro, why am I still in here? Why, I was grateful for my car. I really, really fucking was grateful for my car. I felt like my car was built for that chapter of my life. I'm telling you right here, right now. I had tints on my back windows. You couldn't even tell I was in that bitch. It was a truck. It was spacious. Like, I literally felt like God literally gave me that car to just get through that part of my journey. There was 3 4s on my license plate when I first got that car. And I knew it came from God. I knew it, especially with the circumstances and how I got the car. I knew it was God. It took me 3 visits to the fucking car dealership to get that car. And I got it in the name of God, in the name of Jesus. And I'm telling you, I did not get the car with that intentions to be sleeping in my fucking car. It just so happened that when I needed something to just, when I needed something, God just had the answer already. Okay, I got the car so I can get to work more, like my part-time job, my full-time job, and work more, you know. And that was the sole intention, and it ended up saving my life. But I will say that sometimes when you're in the moment, when your situation gets better, and you have to try not to seem greedy, or you have to try not to seem ungrateful. And that's what I'm picking up here with this, with your approach. You have to bring it back to gratitude, even if it's just a little mustard seed. Even if you sit here and say, God, you know, I don't understand why you have me doing this. I don't understand why you have me struggling like this. I don't understand why. I mean, God is not doing, let me not say it like that, but that's how I was praying. I'm telling you, you have to be vulnerable. And I'm sorry, but I did say, because I felt like I was doing everything in my power to make sure that my situation did not reflect the things that I was going through, meaning that I was working a lot. How come I wasn't able to save any money? How come I wasn't able to, you know, get a place? I saw places. I try to, you know, even just say, fuck it, let me get a room and share an apartment with somebody just for, I didn't get none of those. And I literally sat here and I said to God, what the fuck am I doing? What is it? And I went through this. I went through this 3 of Wands in the reverse. I went through what you're going through. The 3 of Wands in the reverse and the 4 of Swords. Feeling like, yo, this shit ain't fair. This shit ain't fucking fair. This shit ain't here yet. I've been enduring this for years. I went through this. And it feels like, you know, that 4 of Swords is stressful. It really is stressful. Because your mental state is just like, it's heavy, it's clouded. You're angry, but you're also trying to stay, you know, positive. It's a lot that's going on in this energy right here. It is. But one thing I will say, in order for you to fix this energy of not feeling like the world is against you, or not feeling like you haven't received any of your blessings, I'm telling you, go back to this exercise here with the 2 of Wands in the transitional stage. And even if while you're writing what your current situation is, what you want for your future, and what changes you want to see, also list, you know, also list like what you're feeling, like currently. If you're feeling agitated, aggravated, list that. But then also list on the other side what you're grateful for. So when you're praying, you could pray off of that paper when you're done and say, you know what, God, right now I'm feeling this, that, and the third, but I pray that you heal me, because by the grace of God, at least I am grateful for the roof over my head, the food in my stomach, the clean clothes on my back, you know, whatever it is that you're grateful for. Always find the positivity in the situation. I'm telling you, transmute that energy, because this 3 of Wands in the reverse, the reason why things hasn't come in yet is because, boom, I mean, you have more work to do. And a part of that work could be exactly what I'm listing. I feel like I'm listing all the answers for you right here, right now. And you might have to watch this reading a few times. You might even have to take notes, because this reading is really good. Because I feel it. You have this sense of, yo, this shit hasn't happened yet. You know, I've been doing the work. I said I was committed, right? You said you were committed. I said I was committed. I've endured so much. I've got my ass beat. This, that, and the third. People said this, that, and the third about me. And I've had to endure all this fucking dirt thrown on my name. And I still haven't received my blessings yet. Why? Well, it is important for you to find gratitude in your situation. Okay? So that way you can change your attitude and change your approach. Because then what's ultimately going to happen is that, animosity and frustration is gonna transmute to you calming down and grounding yourself and saying, you know what? I might not have all the answers, but I know that I trust God, and I trust my angels and ancestors. And that started to happen for me. I started to say to myself that no matter what was going on around me, I knew and I trusted that there was one person, like literally one person, and that's what got me through. It was like a mustard seed. There was one person that I can trust to never hurt me or have any malice in my heart. I've had my own family betray me, and friends betray me when I had nothing. And the only person I could turn to was God. And I said, God, it is me and you, because I know for a fact you see who I am and you know who I am. And I know that you know that I'm a good person, and I know you're not going to hurt me. And I had to carry that mustard seed with me. I had to. And that's when things started to become a little bit more easier for me. At that moment I was able to breathe a little lighter and say, you know what? These obstacles and challenges that are happening in my life, there's a reason for this. And I have to trust God. I have to trust and follow God, because I don't know why this is happening. I don't know why I'm such a good person, but this stuff is happening. I don't know. And it could have been easy for me to fall into the world is against me, but I don't know the world. So it could have been easy for me to fall into the, oh, my family's doing dark magic. They probably are, but fuck them. They're not stronger than the Most High God. So I have to trust that no matter what spears are being thrown at my back, whatever swords are being thrown at my back, I have to keep my eye on God. My back was filled with swords, and my eyes, with tears in my eyes, was still peered on my Father God. Amen. That is the influence. That's what should influence you. That's where you should find your inspiration. Because guess what you got for that placement? You got my divine card. You're a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. You got this card. That's my divine card right there, with the Ace of Pentacles in the transitional stage. You think I could sit here and make this up for an hour? I got shit to do. Your outside influence, people that are influencing you, is your angels and ancestors and your divine spiritual team, and people like you that resonate you. That's your influence. That's who you should be inspired by. And I'm gonna toot my own horn. People like me, 57 just passed on the clock. 5 and 7 could be very significant. You can change your fortune, is what I'm getting here. You can change your path of luck. You can change your destiny. Okay? Meaning that you can change the goodness that happens for you. Meaning that you can start to put in the work to accomplish your true divine destiny. You can't necessarily you can change it, meaning if you choose to do fuckery, you choose not to do the work, you can change your destiny by, failing in life, getting bad karma. That's you changing your destiny. Because if you were destined for good things, but you didn't do right by it, you change your destiny. Now you're living misfortune. A lot of people do that. But I'm here to tell you that you have the tools necessary within you and at the tip of your fingertips. Go ahead and rewatch. I don't care how many times you watch this message. Because to be honest, I don't do this YouTube shit for views and all of that. I'm literally here to help because this shit is real. And when I was going through it, I had to be my own beacon of light. So I could only imagine you. So this shit ain't easy. Okay? So your influence, and you're being told to look at your circle. Look at the people that you're surrounding yourself with. If you're going to be mad and angry that your ships haven't sailed in yet, your goals and your dreams and your aspirations hasn't happened yet, well, you're being told you need to look around you. Look around you. Who do you have around you? What energy do you have around you? Because Ace of Pentacles in the transitional stage, you're destined for blessings and greatness. You're a divine being. But do you have outside influences, people, places, and things around you that need to be cut off? Do you need to isolate yourself a little bit more to have a cleaner environment so that way you can have this Ace of Pentacles? Okay? This is a two-way street. This is a partnership. If you think this is a one-way street and someone is just supposed to hand you blessings, and I said it before and I'm going to say it again, the Most High God is not a genie. You're not going to sit here and put in your little prayers and just say out loud, God, this is what I want, and sit back with your hands kicked behind your head and your feet kicked up and shit is just going to start raining. No. That's not how this happens. And that is a very old mentality to have because, bitch, this is not that, okay? This ain't that. So you need to scan the room, see who needs to go, because I'm telling you, sometimes you keep the wrong energy around you. That's the blockage in itself. You ain't gonna accomplish anything right there. That's the issue right there. Okay? So you need to surround yourself with the right things and maybe stop listening to trash music. Stop listening to trash music and watching trash TV. That's what they're saying. You sit on the phone, you scroll all day, and you're filling your head up with all this nonsense, but you want to live a divine life. You gotta figure that out, okay? For your influence, your outside influences and people and places and things around you, things need to reflect what you want. If you're a divine being and you want your divine destined path and all of that, you need to make sure your surrounding reflects that. You cannot want your dreams and aspirations to come true and you're living in fucking filth. Look around, clean up. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Get all that clutter from around you so that way you can think straight. Clean up, dust, shift the energy. You can't want new things doing the same old fucking things. You cannot. That's like saying you want all new furniture, but you're not willing to deep clean your house. What? You take out the old furniture and just put the new stuff in there and that's it? You don't clean up, you don't sweep, you don't say, oh, let me mop and get ready for the new stuff. What? You need to prepare. You need to, thank you, Spirit. You need to start acting like you've already accomplished your goals. You've already achieved your goals. On top of praying, on top of coming up with a course of action, you need to get you need to get this shit together. And if you've already done the work, I'm giving you what else you need to do. Okay? Because you got this. So, yeah. That's your influences for people, places, and things. Everything that you want, you want to be a luxurious person. You want to live in luxury. Okay. You don't have it yet. But guess what? You can start acting like it. How do real luxurious people act? Seriously. They're particular, very particular. They're meticulous, detail-oriented. They're polished. They have high standards. They like high-quality things. They're not snobby. Well, they can be, but like a truly, genuinely good person, they just live luxuriously. They are polished. They have high standards. They carry themselves, with the utmost respect. You need to start embracing some of those qualities. You think someone of luxury lives in filth? You think they live in dirt? Be careful for what you're asking for and make sure you can handle what you're asking for. If you're not asking to be a luxurious person, but you're asking to be a dentist, okay, well, you need to start, thinking about what that journey looks like. If you got to go back to school, what school are you going to? Even if you didn't start applying yet, do you have a list of schools that you're looking at? Do you want to specialize in anything when it comes to being a dentist? Start getting that plan together. You want to be I don't know what you want to be. An influencer. I'm here. I don't know. What does that look? What? You have to start taking content. You have to start thinking about creative content. You got to get your shit together, because if you're talking about being an influencer to millions of people, you need to get your shit together, because what kind of influencer do you want to be? Okay? So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions about anything, please feel free to comment it below. I'm going to move on with the reading, and then we're going to close this out. We've already hit an hour, and I think that's what Spirit wanted. Spirit wanted 101 on that clock, and it passed. Okay, this is the time for brand new beginnings. So for your the placement on what you need to know. Okay, the placement on what you need to know. You have the Tower for what you need to know. You have the 9 of Cups for what you need to know. And you also have the 10 of Cups for what you need to know. That is a beautiful spread right there for what you need to know. What you need to know is, I'm hearing, is that destined course of action is exactly where you need to be. I'm hearing 12-12. So you can do this, is what I'm picking up here. This is what you need to know. With the Tower, 9 of Cups, and 10 of Cups, you can do this. And you can have this brand new beginning for yourself. You can do this. With the 9 of Cups here, you can do this. You were built for this. You can transform yourself and rebuild yourself and have this rebirth here in order to have your ultimate happiness. I mean, you can change your life is literally what they're saying. They're saying you can change your life. Didn't I say that? You can change your destiny. Or you can change your life. Tower card with the 9 of Cups and 10 of Cups. I don't even want to let these fucking cards go. It's so beautiful. I can't believe they're here. You can go. Wow. I love the Tower card so much. It's such a beautiful card. I just love it. You can change your life, man. You can change your life for the good. You can do this. They're telling you what you need to know is you can do this. If you had any doubt in any part of the fucking reading, you better open up your eyes and look at this. Because I pulled all these cards on camera. Tower, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. You can change your life and you can have the things that you want. You can change your life for the good. 9 of Cups, you can have that ultimate emotional fulfillment. You can do this, is what they're saying. 10 of Cups. This is giving me the efforts that you make now is going to really pay off in the long run. So if you're someone who wants to have a family, who wants to be, in a 10 of Cups situation, regardless of whatever that looks like for you, maybe it's you, your wife, some kids and a dog or whatever, or you, your husband, and some kids and a dog or whatever, or just you, your husband and your kids, or you, your wife and your kids, or just you and your wife, or you and your husband, or just you, however the fuck it looks, you and your dog, you and your cat. I'm seeing so many different, whatever it is that your 10 of Cups looks like, you can have it. Excuse me. And that 10 of Cups is giving me that happily ever after, child. After 9 of Cups, after proving to yourself that you can do it, after accomplishing your goals and accomplishing your own individual path, you can have that happily ever after, whatever that looks like for you. whether it's by yourself, with the family, with children, with the dog, across the world. You can do it. That's what they're saying. That's exactly what they need you to know. Tower, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. You can do this. And you're going to be fucking happy as hell doing it. Meaning that all this hard work, all this footwork that we've been talking about, you making the plan and committing and all this energy right here, it's all in a transitional stage. All of this is in a transitional stage. You can conquer these obstacles. All this hard work is going to pay off is pretty much what I'm getting here. That's what you need to know. If you was wondering, well, if I do all of this, am I going to get what I want? The answer is, with the right intentions, yes. I'm here. You committed before. You can do it again. You can do this. And what is the fucking outcome? God, you are the best. I love you. What is the outcome? Ace of Cups. I mean, this is giving me 10-10. Wow. 10-10. Wow. Beautiful. 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 You can have that happily ever after. Yeah, your story wasn't easy. Like I said, I had to sleep in my motherfucking car. Don't even get me. One day I'm going to tell y'all everything. I'm going to tell y'all everything. I had to sleep in my car for a few months. And Lord have mercy. I never thought in a million years I would have to endure the shit that I had to endure. But you see, the thing about it is that I wouldn't even have traded that for anything, because God knows that was a very pivotal time in my journey. And had I not been forced to do that, I don't know where I would be. Most likely, I'm not gonna lie to you, if I didn't choose to escape from what I was enduring and getting away from the people, I would have either been in jail, I would have either been in prison, or I would have been in a casket. I'm dead ass serious. Because the morning that I had to leave my home was the morning that someone he was supposed to be my protector. He was supposed to be someone that I looked up to. He was supposed to be someone who literally loved me and supported me. But instead, he had his own shit. Okay, we ain't even gonna get into that. And I'm telling you, I had to make a choice. It was either sink or swim, bitch. It was either I was gonna pick. He was bigger than me, and he chased me around the house, and he tried to put his hands on me. Let me tell you something. That morning, I was on the borderline. I was literally on the borderline of blacking out, because I was gonna pick up something and start swinging with my small ass and annihilate his ass. That fucking morning, I would have walked out of that apartment in handcuffs, because they would have took me to fucking jail. Or he would have overpowered me, and he would have hurt me, because that motherfucker was seeing red. There was no stopping him, and I've never experienced nothing like that before. And I had to make the ultimate sacrifice and leave. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, where I was going, who I was going to go to, who's going to help me. I don't know. And I had to make it to work that morning. I just said, fuck it. I'm not dealing with this. What the fuck is this? I got to come back home to this? Oh, hell no. Telling me if I go back, the locks is going to be changed. Like, I was like, look, man, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Because I was so angry. I was so angry for him even trying to put me in that predicament again. I was going to hurt that motherfucker. I'm telling you right here, right now. I was going to fuck him up. And I said, nope, not today. Not today. I'm not going to be the one going down today. No, not today. And I made the sacrifice, and I did the things that I needed to do. And I'm telling you right here, right now, I'm giving you this advice as your 144 friend out of love right here. You can do this. You can literally overcome the obstacles that are in front of you. I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling you. And there's no one, no physical fucking person that can stand in your way. I'm telling you, this message is going to help someone. This message is going to help someone. Because what you need to know is you can do this. The angels and ancestors already believe in you. You are built for this. Your expected outcome is the Ace of Cups. You will be good. You will be good. You want to be a dentist? You will be that fucking dentist. You just need to keep your head focused and do what you need to do. And don't let nobody try to stand in your way of accomplishing that. The person that tried to stand in my way that morning knew I was destined for greatness. Knew I had a plan to be this great fucking person. But they couldn't stomach that. That was their own issue. And what did I say? I said, man, I've been committed to this. 9 of Wands in a transitional stage. I will fight my way. You hear me? I will fight my way through. I already told God. At the time, for that example I gave you, I was already committed to this shit. And I was willing to, I said, listen, if God wants me to fucking get you out of my fucking way, I'm going to get you out of my way. But I'm going to make sure I don't sacrifice myself doing it. Because that's what the op will do. That's what the enemy will do. Try to set you up and trap you up. That could have been a whole trap. If I tried to sit there and fight that motherfucker that morning, I could have fell into a whole trap. I would have been either in a casket or trapped in a jail cell. I said, not today. I separated myself. I made a few calls. I did what I needed to do. I packed my bag and I left. What I really should have done was, I really should have called the police that morning. But you see, because of the person that I am, and because of the person that I thought that motherfucker was, I saved them the embarrassment. I saved them the embarrassment. And I said to myself, I don't want to make this situation bigger than it was. I didn't want to. Because of his position and what he had going on, I was still considering this motherfucker after everything that I've been through with him. And no, it wasn't a lover. It was not a lover. If you really want to know, it was my own fucking father. And this was someone that was supposed to cherish me, inspire me, and he did not. He failed. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to get the fuck out of here. Because if I call the cops, this building's going to be swarmed up with cops. And then they're going to take this motherfucker out in handcuffs. And it's just like, I probably should have. Because you know why? That shit, it probably would have just ended the situation right then and there. Like everything. But God had other plans for me. So God had me take a different route. You know? So I say all that to say, use that as your fuel to know that I don't know what your current situation is, but I'm praying that it's not as bad as what I just explained. But the whole point of me explaining my situation, and I'm always very objective. I really try not to, put myself into this, but like literally, like the whole reason of me telling you that is because they want you to know that you can get through your current situation. I don't know what it is, and I hope to God you're not facing any type of violence or abuse. If you are, call the fucking police. Do not sit and endure that. I wasn't getting beaten on. I mean, he tried to put his hands on me a couple times, but it wasn't nothing like serious. But that last time, I literally saw like, yo, one of us is gonna go in here. I have to get out of here. At that moment, that's when I was like, all right, something has to be done. But do not sit and endure no violence or abuse. You need to get yourself up out of that situation. But if you're not going through any of that, I'm saying all of this to say you can get through whatever it is that you're getting through. So this energy right here, the way how you're looking at things, you need to be grateful and start off by saying, thank God my situation is not any worse. Thank God I didn't have to go through what she had to go through. Hello? Back to your outside influences and people. I say this to tell you, like, my situation, it wasn't, horrible. It wasn't good neither. But like, use it as an example to sit here and say like, yo, you might not be going through any abuse or anything like that, but like, you need to be more grateful for what you have going on. You need to be more grateful, and you need to transmute that negativity into more positivity and do the work. Get things done. Stop sitting on your ass crying about what hasn't happened for you, and get up and make something happen. Because your anticipated outcome is, I mean, like 10-10, like 10 of cups, tower. Like, come on, like, you're destined for greatness. So you sitting here crying about your current situation is not gonna fucking help you. Get up and do something. Get up and do the right work. Get up and work on yourself. Get up and clean up your situation, because you're not fucking perfect. I'm far from it. And I work with the Most High God. I'm at his feet. That's where I stay. So like, clean it up. You sitting here crying about what hasn't happened for you, but what have you done? That's the message. And I think that was the whole thing. Like, Spirit wanted me to do this in 3 parts, but I think that is everything that Spirit wanted you to know. Okay? So I really, I'm not getting any clarifying messages on this, because it's just going to get redundant here. I'm only working with 1 deck. I feel like this is all the information that you need to continue your course of action. Okay, here with the Moon card is giving me like, this is the information that you don't know, that you need to know on your journey. Okay, so this is definitely over an hour. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.